Right guys, welcome back. As you can see, we are in Manningtree in Essex, and this is Old Knobley. Now Old Knobley is an 800-year-old oak tree. I believe it's the second or third oldest tree in England. It's been struck by lightning, it's been burnt, it's had a load of rituals done around it and everything else. But the reason we brought you to Old Knobley in Manningtree is because we're on the path of the Witchfinder General. Now the Witchfinder General began his self-proclaimed career of hunting witches here in Manningtree, where he began in the Red Lion pub down in the town, where he picked on an old woman called Elizabeth, who had one leg, couldn't write it, but she had one leg, and he proclaimed her a witch after she'd been pointed out by one of the other villagers. And she was brought up to a jail and held for 3 nights, in which they kept her awake and walking until she confessed, after which she was hung. However, what sparked from that was the witch trials, and with that the panic, and the villagers and those fearful of being called a witch was believed to run to these woods in Manningtree and hide. And Knobley was supposed to be one of the trees in which they hid and stayed around to avoid the Witchfinder General and his henchmen. Well, also in this woodland, just down there, is a pond. And in that pond is where Matthew Hopkins decided that he knew how to tell if someone was a witch, because he was going to take each of your thumbs and tie them to each of your toes with your arms crossed over, and he was going to tie a rope around you, and he's going to dunk you in that pond. And if you drowned, you're innocent, and you go to heaven. And if you float, you're a witch, and you get hung. But we're going to begin tonight here at Old Knobley.
Right. I have just switched on the SPI and the spirit talker.
This tree has become very sacred to those that follow the craft, so there would have been a lot of ceremonies done over the years up here to honour those that they believe hid up here, and also the sacred oak itself is one of England's most sacred trees. So, Mandy,
Yes.
if you want to put some of your equipment over by the tree itself.
Right, I'm going to do the epoch box. Yes and no. We might get some listening answers. Can you see that?
So yeah, the light there that you can see on the tree.
I'm actually going to put the SPI in the tree as well.
And next to it.
Voice that we don't hear, but spirits can hear.
Okay, over to you.
4 lights.
4 lights.
Yeah.
Well, there's 3,
1,
3, and your phone and your watch 4.
2. Yeah.
Yes, there are 4 lights.
4 lights. We can. We can't see you, so if you'd like to give us a name, or you can use one word or a full sentence, that would be great. And the little blue light is yes and no.
So, according to the spirits that are up here around Old Knobley, we know the tree is sacred and that The tree provided you with protection and shelter.
Electric. Not quite electric.
Well,
Similar.
the tree was hit by lightning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. So it's charged it.
So lightning
Would have charged the tree.
and it's a form of electricity. So we're where the tree was struck and is still alive today. Those of you that know anything about oak trees know that they take 300 years to grow, and then they live for 300 years and they take 300 years to die. So just very, very quickly, going to make sure that our devices are on airplane mode.
5. So does that mean there's 5 of you here? If you could tap the little green light where the blue light is, that means yes, and the red one means no. Or if you want to tell us your name, that would be great.
If there are any witches here, my name's Jane. And I'd like to say hello, kindreds. I've lived my life following the craft of the old ways. You're safe. You're safe to let yourself be known. No harm will befall you. I come with the utmost respect. To those accused and those running and hiding, the villagers of Manningtree that hid out here by this tree, if any of you are here, please step forward and make your presence known. Again, we come with the utmost respect. We're not here in any way to disrespect you or cause harm, and we're certainly not followers of Matthew Hopkins. So, Matthew Hopkins, and your henchmen and women. Stone.
Don't know if I have to make the writing so small.
If you're here in these woods, searching for the poor souls that hid from you, I am a witch, and I practice the craft.
It was stone.
So show yourself. Oh, stone.
Stone, yes.
As in stones.
As in, yes, stone.
Yeah.
As in.
Various forms of death and torture. It was called pressing. We often think of the witch trials as in Europe,
Oh, I suppose, yeah, because
people being burned,
they would get stoned, wouldn't
and
they?
here being hanged. Well, one of the main ways they did it, and there was a couple of people accused of witchcraft and pressed, but they were male, not female.
Okay.
And how they would kill them is they would stake them to the ground and then place stones on them until they eventually crushed them.
See where that tree is? It's another tree sticking off it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tree.
Yeah.
It's a tree with the bark stripped.
Yeah. It just looks like a person stood there. Obviously it's not, but you know.
If that's a person, it's 15 foot tall and I'm running.
Not the tree. Not the white thing that's not 15 foot.
I bet you it is.
I bet you bloody isn't.
I bet you it is.
It's probably anything's taller than you, so it probably is about 15 foot for a hobbit.
I'm quite tall for a hobbit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's going to be about...
That old chestnut.
I'm telling you.
We lost our lives here.
You lost your lives here. I'm so sorry to hear that. Were you hunted down? You know you hid in these woods, or we believe you hid in these woods. The legend says you hid here, but there's no real documented evidence of that. but it's part of the legend of the area, that this was where you ran from the village and surrounding areas.
No.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So can you tell us why you died here?
Boy.
Boy. Are you a boy?
Are you a satanic? Cool.
Satanic.
Cool. Here we go.
Well,
What
I'm
did you-
sure there's
hang
been
on.
many rituals done up here that have very little to do with the legends or the historic element.
The SBI just said it's safe.
It's safe.
Yeah.
It will be safe. It's the oak, and the oak it's a sacred tree. So
I didn't know.
around the sacred tree, I would expect it to be safe. As for satanic, I have to say that it doesn't fall in my belief system as a witch. I don't believe in such things. However, I do believe that there are good energy, bad energy, low level energy. And in my experience, the most satanic things I've ever came...
It said yes.
It just agreed with me, thank you very much. Because the most...
It just said yes to
Evil.
whatever you were saying to it.
To the most evil and so-called satanic things I've ever met in my life, I've always had a pulse. And tend to be of flesh and blood. So, moving away from the satanic stuff, because I have no interest in that whatsoever, I'm calling to any spirits here that may have lost their lives in this woods,
Is that
either
young
through
boy? Is the boy here?
the witch trials.
It said boy, didn't it? So, is there a boy
Does-
here? Do you have a name? Do you want to come forward and let us know? You don't mean any harm. Just if you could touch one of the lights or say something, then we know you're here, because we can't see you.
I'm quite interested to hear what people think about spirit children.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Literally just said, what's your name?
How old are you, Benjamin?
It just says Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. How old are you?
You're saying careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am being careful. I'm interested to know the viewers' thoughts on spirit children.
What,
So-
whether they are actually children or not
Well,
children, or
Children,
pretending to be children, or sort of that, what you're thinking. Way
well,
round.
children, there's a general belief that children are pure souls, so when they cross over, they're
Yeah.
collected and
Oh,
taken.
yeah.
Yeah? So that what would be left would be an imprint of a moment in time rather than the children themselves. There's also the...
Isn't there one where they have like a traumatic death, so they're not, or they don't, do you know what I mean?
Well, it's whether they're not, you know, there's this stone tape theory where traumatic events or highly charged events imprint a moment in time, so it plays back.
Yeah.
So it's
So-
not that they're actually there. It's
It
a bit
just-
like
yeah.
watching a DVD at home,
Yeah.
watching your telly. They're not actually in your living room.
Yeah.
So there's that. But there's also the...
Isn't there also, you know, if their parents go and they get left behind and then they pass away and then they're looking for their parents? Person.
Then there's the thought that those that come forward saying they are children tend to be low-level energies, or those that follow in Christian belief systems will say they're demonic, along that line. So
Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear what the viewers' thoughts are around
Yeah.
spirit children.
We can whisper.
You can shout if you want.
Yeah, you can shout. You don't have to whisper. We've got items here that you can use so we can hear you.
Comment below please on what your views on spirit children, whether or not they are actually the child that's passed.
Or something pretending to be the child, or...
Yeah, be interested to hear what people's views are. I mean, the truth of the matter is, none of us actually know. We all have our belief systems, but none of us really truly know. I suppose some answers we're not going to get until we cross over ourselves. But well, Knobbly,
Look up.
look up.
Yeah, it says look up.
I'm looking up. To the spirits of the tree, the Fae, we do come with the utmost respect. And you may wish to hold the secrets and the stories, but if you feel able to step forward and tell us your stories, please do.